Welcome to Thursday, 5 days of yoga. It's Thursday, or should I say, as the Norse would have said, it is THORSDAY. THORSDAY, Thursday, which basically means we're going to do a swift, strong practice. So building our own sense of inner strength as we also work on our outer strength. So don't worry about needing to take a break in this video or to take things at your own pace. Might get a little bit sweaty, but it's all good. So let's begin. We're going to start facing the long edge of the mat, extending our right leg and just taking a little bit of time to plant that right foot so our toes are pointing towards the long edge of the mat. And from here, we're going to take some cat-cows today. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the tailbone, drop the belly and let that movement flow up through the neck, moving the head last of all. Exhaling, drawing the navel up towards the spine and letting the head relax down. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take that once more. Inhaling and exhaling back to a neutral spine. Now bringing the left hand a little way out onto your mat, we're going to lift the right leg and at the same time send our right arm up to the sky. So feel free to stay here if that feels like it's enough for you today, or you might like to really work your core, your obliques by bringing the knee to the elbow, okay? So take that at your own pace, and actually it's often more challenging to do these things slowly, okay? So make sure you're working with the breath and sending your awareness to all those areas of the body that are working so hard. One more here, and bring it back down. Coming through tabletop, we'll take that to the other side. So lengthen the left leg away from you, plant the foot, and let's inhale, finding space through the front body. Exhale, space through the back. Let's just really draw up a sense of strength and power from the earth as we connect with it here, really through the palms, fingers wide. And exhaling, come back to a neutral spine. Taking that lift, that supported half moon to the other side. So again, you're really working the glutes here. So that might be enough. Alternatively, let's take those crunches. Knee to elbow. Inhale as you stretch out, exhale as you come in. Send your awareness to all those rooted, strong parts connecting with the earth. See if you can do 3 more here. And take it back down. Now we'll find our way to a wide-legged forward fold. So a real power pose here. Plant both feet. Remember how we talked about feeling rooted yesterday. So send your awareness down through your feet. And maybe see if you can lift the kneecap slightly just to engage all the muscles in the legs. So from here, inhale, find a flat back, take your arms wide, and then we're going to bring eagle arms in, just like we did yesterday. So right over left, bending at the elbow, wrapping round so the palms face one another. Keep the back of the neck long. And then using strength from the legs, inhale up to standing and back down as you exhale to a flat back. Up to standing and down to a flat back. Up to standing, down to a flat back. Let's do 3 more of those. Next time you inhale, spread the arms wide, just check in with the feet and the legs, just see how they feel. If you need to heel toe them a little bit closer together, that's fine. And we'll take our eagle arms to the other side. So bring them to shoulder height and let's swan dive down. Left arm comes over right. Bend the elbows, palms face one another. See if you can send the fingertips away from you. A gentle, gentle bend through the knees. Make sure you're not locking. And then inhaling, we rise up strong. Exhale, flat back. We'll take 5 here. That was number 2. Really connect through the core, through the abdominals, the obliques. I think I've lost count, but this, I believe, is the last one. Next time you inhale, come up to standing. Release the arms, heel toe the feet a little bit closer together. And we're going to find a beautiful, powerful goddess pose. So take your time. You don't have to go really low. Just make sure the toes are pointing out at a 45-degree-ish angle, wherever you feel comfy. Maybe it's here today, maybe you want to rock a little side to side and come down a bit lower. All depends on how you're feeling in the hips. And then powerful Kali pose. Interlace the fingers, but leave the index fingers pointing up and send it up to the sky. Come on, goddesses. Okay, let's breathe here. Take 3 deep, strengthening breaths. You've got this, last one. And then coming over into Skandasana. Again, take it at a level that feels right for you. So maybe a gentle sway side to side, or maybe taking things a little lower, turning the toes up to face the sky, and then to the other side. It's fine to keep the fingertips on the mat if that helps you feel powerful and supported. Otherwise, you might want to bring the palms together. Let's take it once more to each side. And then as you come back to the right, let's fray the front foot, slide it back and find your down dog. Beautiful. Breathe here. Make some space. Come up onto the toes a couple of times perhaps. Okay, now next time we inhale, we're going to rock the whole body forwards, finding a plank pose. So it's totally up to you if you want to be in high plank on the hands or low plank on the forearms. Either way, we're going to spend 5 breaths here, just focusing on how strong you are. See if you can create one line from the head to the heels. And really breathe in strong, powerful breaths. Well done. You've got this deep within you. Keep drawing the navel up towards the spine. One more breath. And then bring the knees down, bring them wide. Toes together, send it back. Extended child's pose. My goodness, you deserve it. Bring the forehead down to the mat. And maybe spend a couple of breaths here, just focusing on an area where you could do with some kick-ass power in your life. Where do you need to harness that inner strength and bring it to the world? Draw it up from the earth. Send your awareness to every part of your body that is connected here with the earth, with Mother Earth, and let her nourish you. Beautiful. Now, we're going to make our way forwards and work in side plank here. So start your journey in tabletop. And as ever, you've got the choice, like with plank, to do your side plank on your arm. So if you choose to be here, you're going to bring the right hand to the center of your mat. Then you're going to turn so your body is facing the long edge of the mat. The left foot is stacked on top of the right. But if you feel a bit wobbly there, you can always bring it over into a supported plank, okay? Another way of doing plank is like this, with the leg that's underneath. Bring that knee to the mat. So honestly, find your variation, and maybe your variation today is down on your forearm if you're looking after your wrists. I really like this variation, it's just as strong. I'm going to hang out here, and if you want to take things a step further, deep inhale, and then as you exhale, thread that arm underneath. Inhale, send it back up to the sky. You can repeat that as many or as few times as you like. Again, you're really working the obliques there, and you're doing really well. Exhale, come back round to tabletop, and it's nice here just to find a little bit of flow after that strength. So little sway side to side, big circles with the hips maybe, whatever feels nice to you. And then you're going to take your side plank to the other side. So I'm just going to turn this way so I'm still facing you. Whew, it's hot in here. Maybe you're feeling the heat too, but I'm not complaining. I love the warm weather. Okay, so remember all those variations you have. We're supporting on our left arm this time. So maybe supported by the left arm, maybe bringing the right leg over or coming down onto the left knee. Maybe working on your forearm again. Okay, see if you can keep encouraging the hips upwards rather than sinking down. Stay supported. This is what's going to bring you real strength here, which in turn is going to strengthen your entire practice. Okay, we've got this option. Inhale, exhale, thread it through. See if we can do 3 more of those if you're working on that with me. And then, do you know what? We're going to come all the way down and find our Sphinx. Okay, let all that strength just flood your body. Notice how you're feeling as you bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and push down into the mat with every part of the body that's in contact. Long through the back of the neck. Send your gaze beyond your mat. And once again, use these breaths to really consider the inner strength you have within you. Where do you wish to channel it? One more breath here. And then exhale, come all the way down to your mat. Bring your forehead down to the mat and bring your arms down by your sides. So a really nice strengthener for the back here. We're going to work in locust. So plant the palms so that they are down on the mat. And then as you inhale, let's start small. Inhale, just lift both legs, both arms, so they're just hovering off the mat. You're balancing on your pelvis, and exhale down. Now as you build strength, you might be able to come up a little higher. Don't be afraid to take the feet wider if it feels better in the back, in the base of your spine. And see if you can hold it there, just for 3 breaths. Beautiful back strengthener. You've got it. One more breath. Exhale down. Well done. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing up. And let's take it back to a restorative pose. Child's pose, knees together. Allow your arms to relax down by your sides. Curl up like a little pebble. And then use your next inhale to rise back up. Oh, we're going to come round onto our sitting bones. And if you have a little scrap of strength left in you, let's just see how slowly we can go down to the mat, okay? So extend your legs, sit up nice and tall. Kali Mudra. Index fingers point away from you. Point your feet. Engage through every muscle of your core. Say to yourself, you can do this. And as you exhale, come down, down, down to the mat as slowly as you can. See if you can make it slower than me. Okay. Keep pointing the toes. See if you can maybe hover there for a moment. Couple of breaths. And then finally coming all the way down. That should feel nice. Let's keep the knees bent. Walk the feet so they're wide as your yoga mat. And let your knees sink in towards one another. Take the arms as wide as you want. And let's take a moment to thank your body for all the energy and strength it has. Everything it helps you to do. Okay, starting to just windshield wiper the knees one way and then the other. So drawing the right knee down towards the mat as the left knee comes out. Like we're just wringing out any last bits of tension in the lower back. And sending signals to our body that it's time to let all those nutrients of our practice flow through. Now it's completely up to you. From here, you might want to lengthen your legs and take 5 minutes in Shavasana. Just let yourself float away, a little pocket of bliss. Or if you have things to get on with, or you're just feeling energetic, crossing the ankles, grab onto your feet and rock and roll up. Maybe a couple of times. And you might choose to end your practice seated, whichever is best for you. Okay, so if you are seated, bring the palms together, hands to the heart. Let's seal our practice with 3 deep and nourishing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's remember how supported we are as members of this soul tribe. We derive strength from within ourselves and strength from one another, and for that I thank each and every one of you. The light in me bows to and honours the light in you. Namaste. And I shall see you tomorrow for Feel Good Friday. Take care.